Respected participants, Assalamu alaikum and good evening from Dhaka. As we step in the decade of action for achieving SDGs, accelerating investment both from the public and private sector resources is extremely important. Bangladesh has made its mark by completing the Development Finance Assessment in 2016 as one of the first 40 countries following the first generation DFA. However, in the first DFA, a roadmap to identify the steps needed to stimulate the private investments in the sustainability area was yet to be structured. Our Honorable Prime Minister has a vision to transform Bangladesh into a developed country by 2041. Accordingly, the latest approved 8th five-year plan has endorsed the private sector-led growth strategies. The government has now decided to update the DFA and the financing strategy, incorporating an integrated public-private approach to SDG financing with a focus on the private sector sustainability investment roadmap. This is done under the umbrella of the Integrated National Financing Framework initiative to boost public and private finance with technical support from the UNDP together with sister UN agencies. To achieve this goal, the government is setting up governance and coordination mechanism taking representatives from the government and the private sector. According to the SDG financing strategy of Bangladesh, it has been estimated that the government will have to mobilize additional funds of $928 billion to implement SDGs by 2030. The share of the private sector is estimated to be 42%. With a view to executing the 8th five-year plan and also to achieve the SDGs, social and environmental challenges have to be solved through market-driven business opportunities. Hence, to achieve the goals, it is fundamentally important to build a concrete pipeline of SDG-aligned investable projects. Moreover, we have to understand the financing mechanism that can boost the attainments of our national priorities as well. Only the inclusive participation of the government, private sectors and civil society will ensure the timely implementation of the SDGs. To make this possible, tracking both public and private sector contribution to SDGs is paramount. The better the data, the better the planning, strategies, government interventions and private investment. Under the visionary and prudent leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, the government is committed to upholding Bangladesh's well-tracked progress towards SDGs attainment within the stipulated time despite the challenges posed by COVID-19. The SDG tracker introduced by the government not only facilitates the monitoring of SDG results but also helps to identify investment priority areas. With the assistance from the BGMEA, UNDP and Global Reporting Initiative, Bangladesh published the first sector-wide SDG Impact Management Report. The report shows how the ready-made garment sector not only contributes to economic development but also to SDG achievement. It provides employment, supports healthcare of the workforce, invests in upskilling the workforce, adopts resource recycling, increasingly uses renewable energy and so on. This report is the first of its kind from the private sector in Bangladesh. We hope and believe that this very initiative of BGMEA, UNDP and GRI will encourage other private sectors to come forward and report their social, economic and environmental impact. This is why we are already planning the scale-up phase that will include 100 factories by the end of this year and many more in the future. The scale-up, we are simplifying and digitizing the progress inspired by the digital solution of our SDG tracker. Finally, I want to emphasize that sustainability reporting is a means to an end. Boosting and scaling sustainability reporting will help us to have a comprehensive picture of our progress against the SDGs and to align planning and policy process to foster more effective SDG attainment. Thank you.